shops on the internet? Who do you know who plays games on the internet? Who do you know who socializes on the internet? You see, we all know people who do that. So I said, okay, what's the foundation here? What do we know? So I came up with two things that we know as a foundation. You can build everything on these two things, and these two things will not change. The strategy will stay the same, the tactics may change. So here's the strategy. Number one, this is going to sound simple, and it is simple, but it's not simplistic. Let me talk about the power of the first part. The power of the first part is Jobson attracts free members. Now, that's the whole statement. We know that Jobson can attract free members through education, shopping. You've seen the Global Shopping Network. That's one of my pet projects. The games, the prizes. We've given out over $50,000 in prizes. The videos. All of the attraction system for free members. Some of you might even be asking, even at this late date, who cares? Why is it important? Well, let's go back and see what the real economy is on the internet today. It's not Bitcoin, okay? Why is Facebook valued so high? Why is Google Plus valued so high? It's all about these things. It's all about eyeballs. You see, when you can get large numbers of eyes in your Jobson, when you get lots of free members and a lot of people looking at it, how easy is it then to recruit not-for-profits, businesses, entrepreneurs, opportunity seekers, because they understand that there's huge value. What is it that makes Facebook valuable? The number of people looking at it. That's where the value comes from. So never underestimate how powerful it is to have large numbers of free members and to keep that attraction system going. Well, we built a fairly good attraction system. Not that we aren't going to improve it. But we didn't have enough strength in the second area. The second area is, the first area is that Jobson attracts free members. The second area is Jobson owners make money from their free members. So, what have we seen today? Well, we've seen the Global Shopping Network, where I'm going to reveal to you that not only does the Jobson owner get a commission, but the sponsor of the Jobson owner gets part of that commission. So that's a two-level that shares in that global shopping experience. And I'll tell you why in a minute why that is so powerful. When you saw the Trick Photography Hero, that's a new product that helps you make money from your free members. When they buy their own Jobson, because that's what it all starts, it works like this. Jobson attracts free members. Jobson owners make money from free members. Gosh, how does that work? Well, first you become a Jobson owner. So it's pretty straightforward. So in that second area, we have all of these new products that we're putting out for one reason. And that's so that Jobson owners can say, we make money successfully from our free members, and they can point out quickly and easily how they do that. So let's talk about the three hats. And here's why I'm humble. Is there were 100 people lined up that were LMD3s here. And I think that's fantastic. But I've got to tell you, a year from now, there'll be 5 times that many. Because the products I'm talking about are hitting right at the end of this month. Or right at the end of February, excuse me. And almost all of the things are coming in at that same time. So it's not like I can tell you exact dates on it. I just know it's all happening, and that's intentional. We did that because we wanted to build this incredible foundation. Here's another thing I've observed. So those are two profound things. Don't blow those off. Those are important because you can build everything from those. You can ask, number one, am I attracting free members? Number two, am I making money from the free members? It's very, very simple. Here's what I've observed about Yobson owners across the board. They wear three hats. Now I think the very best, the top Yobson owners, wear all three hats. But sometimes they think they only need one. So the first Yobson owner is what I call the entrepreneur. They're like somebody who just opens an individual store. And they have some products on the shelves. And they make some money. Good for them. The second one is what I call the business person. The business person is smart enough to know that when you're in business, you want to make money, you have other people work for you. So the business person has a lot of Yobsons that they've sold, so that when you see those two-level commissions, instead of me selling to 1,000 free members that I've got, and that's all I get, I have 10 Yobson owners under me, each selling to 10,000 or to 1,000 free members, and I've got a percentage of all of that. Now that's when the money starts to roll up. That's why being a business person is very smart. And the third hat that they wear is what I call the network marketing hat, and that's where you get all of those bonuses, the cycle bonuses. Now if you do all three, if you really learn how Yobson can help you be an entrepreneur, if you understand which products can make you the best business person, and you truly understand, which not many people do, frankly, truly understand how all the cycle bonuses work, you're going to be much more successful. Logan, what he talked about, in no way could I ever top that or even start to talk to that. That was an incredible statement. He nailed it. He told you how life really is and how to succeed. I'm going to give you what's called the ultimate success formula. This was given to me by Tony Robbins. It's simple again, but it's not simplistic. And it feeds right off of what Logan was saying. 4 steps, very simple. The first thing you need to do is you need to understand where you're going. Because if you don't know where you're going, how are you going to know if you got there? Number 2, you need a plan. You make a plan of how to get there. So if you were leaving on a flight from San Francisco to Hawaii, then you would say, okay, this is my plan that I'm going to go. But did you know that flights from San Francisco to Hawaii across there are off course over 80% to 90% of the time? Course correcting all the time. So what you've got to do is, you've made your plan, now you take massive action. There's the big key. Very few people, a lot of them make the plan, don't take massive action. So you take massive action, you take off, and then you evaluate. Am I getting closer to my target, or am I farther away? If I'm further away, then I change the plan, I adjust. And I move closer to the plan. And I keep doing that until I reach it. It's a very simple ultimate success formula. So, having given you those, the question comes, why am I here? Let me tell you why this is so important that I'm here. I didn't just show up because, actually, if I had known how well I was going to be treated, I'd have shown up anyway. But I didn't show up just to make a corporate presence. What happened is this. I live in a little landlocked town, the capital of Idaho. Idaho in the United States is famous for their spuds, their potatoes. Okay? And so I live in this town. I have never left the United States before, ever. Never had a passport. Never needed one. But when I found out about this event, when Tahir told us about this, two things made the decision to come to this event easy. The first one is, you are without a doubt the fastest growing region in smart media in the world.
Fastest growing
And number two,
in the region.
you just can't turn Tahir down. He's just too nice a guy. And if he says it's the right thing to do this, that's why I'm here.
Tahir. Tahir.
So, I want to leave you with just a couple of things. You've got to make the plan, you've got to take action. I'm not going to top anything that Logan said, just follow his advice, replicate it, that's going to be great. Oh, and before I close, just one more thing. You remember I mentioned just in passing that the Global Shopping Network was my pet project? I've been working on contracts for this and putting teams together for a long time. Well, the Global Shopping Network, keep our fingers crossed, I think we'll be ready to go by the end of February. Now don't get too excited because we're going to roll it out a region at a time. Or wait a minute, maybe you should get excited because the first region we're going to roll out is Malaysia. And everything I've seen tonight says that was the most justified decision we've made all year. So I want to thank you very much. Thank you for having me. Thank you for letting me be your guest.
Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Give him a round of applause. Mr. Ken.